Hey guys, so I'm doing a get ready with me video today. I got a request to do a look, to recreate the look that I had in the last haul video, I think it was, that I uploaded. It was kind of like orangey and red on the crease and darker in the outer corner, and I actually used all ColourPop shadows. They're pressed shadows for that look, so I wanted to do a ColourPop get ready with me anyway. Whoop. And I figured it would be fun to try and do an all one brand look, so everything I'm going to use is from ColourPop today, except for my eye primer, because I don't believe they have an eye primer yet, maybe in the future. But yeah, so I'm going to make it a chit-chat one. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, but it's just easier for me to edit these kind. So I actually forgot my primer, I have to grab it. Okay, so the primer I'm using is just my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. I don't know, they must still make this one. I haven't had to buy it in a really long time because I go back and forth between this one and the Urban Decay. The Urban Decay is like the only one that ever worked for me until I discovered this one. And this one is much cheaper, so plus I think you get more. Alright, so I just stuck my eye primer on. I'm going to do my brows, which ColourPop is the only brow pencil I've been using anyway, in the color Dope Taupe. I can never remember the name of it. And I like that they include the little brush on the end of it. Hopefully this angle is good. I've been trying to figure out what angle to film these at. My eyebrows are like, you know how you get like the super, if you get dry skin in the winter and you get like eyebrow dandruff? I freaking hate this. It's so gross and it annoys me. Okay. I'm trying to think of something I can talk about. No update on Steven's aunt or anything because she has not been even trying to contact his grandma, which is so awesome. It's so awesome. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about that. Speaking of exciting things, I have a bunch of concerts and stuff coming up, which is rare for me because I used to go to shows all the time before I had Aiden, and it's hard now because I don't trust babysitters. I'll just come out and say that. Like, I could never just go on, like, what is it, care.com or something, because I've seen like way too many internet horror stories about children left with babysitters and stuff, and just no, I'm too paranoid for that. I can't do it. So we sacrifice, and Steven and I don't do much because we don't, like, the only people that can watch Aiden is my family, like my grandma and my uncle. They're the only ones that are close enough because Steven's family, his dad lives in Vermont. I know I've said that before. The rest of his family is in Florida, so that really doesn't help us. But yeah, let me just explain what I'm doing first, and then I'll get back into my story here. So the colors I'm using in my crease, first of all, this one is Making Moves, which is like a bright coral, and then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this wine color called Stay Golden, and these are both matte shades. So the concerts and stuff I have coming up. I'm going to see, what's the first one? The first one on the list is Green Day again on St. Patrick's Day, which I'm super excited about. Steven always wants to like do something on St. Patrick's Day, and I never feel like going out and dealing with drunk people, but this one is on St. Patrick's Day. So then after that, which I just bought tickets for this morning, in May we're going to see Metallica, and I was kind of worried we weren't going to be able to go at first because they're charging so much for their tickets this time. Like, seriously, the last time I went was like right after my mom died, and it was hard for me to go to that one because they were her favorite band, and I somehow got front row tickets, and I'm like, that's a sign from Mom. but it only costs $75 a ticket. And that's still a lot, but they're charging $155 per ticket for the floor seats and the lower level seats, which is insane. So basically what it cost for 2 tickets last time is what it costs for 1 ticket this time. But I was on all morning on Ticketmaster, like refreshing and stuff, and surprisingly the super expensive ones like aren't sold out. So I guess a lot of people have the same idea where they just want to see them and they don't care about being close. But we're pretty much in almost the same spot as we were for Guns N' Roses, because I got the cheaper tickets obviously, but closer. Like closer to the stage, so over to the side more. So I'm really excited about that. I'm usually, every time I've seen them I've been close, so that's kind of a bummer, but what can you do when they're charging so much now? And then after that, my best friend just told me that she got us tickets for Impractical Jokers. They're gonna be at Foxwoods right before my birthday, so that's like my birthday present from her, and I'm so excited because I love those guys, and every time they come something is going on where I can't go, so I've missed them like every time they've been here, and now it's far enough away that no matter what's going on July 28th, somebody else will have to take care of it because I'm going. I don't care. Yeah, I'm super excited. And then after that, again, is another Green Day show in August, the end of August. I think it's August 28th. Super excited for that too. I can never like not go see them because they're just my favorite. And I'm not a political person at all, so don't leave comments, but I mean, they've just always been my favorite band, and I know they're a very political band, which that gets them in trouble a lot, but I don't really go with any of that stuff. Alright, so the lid color here is this champagne-y one, and I can't remember the name. It's called Take It Slow. That is the name of that one. This is what's going to go all over my lid. And just using this is like a super old Sonia Kashuk flat shadow brush that's my favorite. I haven't been able to find another one that I like as much as this. And I'm just pretty much going everywhere that I didn't fill in with shadow, just on the lid. What else can I talk about? I don't even know. If you haven't checked out my last Pretties for Your Face update video, I am doing another giveaway on there. I think every time I do one of those update videos now, I'm gonna like give someone a chance to win their choice of highlighter from my shop, just to help show my appreciation for you guys and supporting the store and everything. I'm super excited that it's been like a pretty smooth transition from Etsy to my own website. At first everybody was still ordering off Etsy, and now I've just been putting little coupon codes in the packages that go out that say, hey, check out the new store, and then I've had return customers that go to the new store instead, so that's nice. Then the outer corner color is Goody Two Shoes, which is like this gunmetal shade, I guess you could call it. That one's super sparkly and pretty, and I'm just taking it on a blending brush, the Coastal Scents blending brush, which is like my favorite blender. I'm going to put it on the outer third, I'd say, and blend it in. But I'm not too worried about blending because I'm going to go back in with that wine shade and the coral shade and blend it out some more. But for now, I'm just doing this to darken up that outer edge. You know what? Something else I was thinking about doing lately, but I'm not sure I want the drama that gets involved with it. I kind of wanted to just do like, not drama videos, but sit and talk about my opinion on like all the YouTube crap that's been going on. Because there's so many YouTubers that I watch and like, so many people are involved in these dramatic situations that are so ridiculous, and I kind of just want to give my 2 cents, and I just got fallout from that shade all over my face. Good thing I don't have foundation or anything on. Like the whole, I guess the biggest one right now, depending on who you watch and who you follow, is the Tana Mojo and iDubbbz thing. First of all, she is the most annoying person I've ever seen, and I don't know how so many young girls look up to her. Like, that is what's wrong with the youth of today. Maybe I'm just an old lady and like don't get it, but I don't know how I just don't get it. I don't understand the following that she has. Like, to sit there and like, obviously 90% of those stories that girl tells, she's full of shit and like, what's the word for it? Why can't I think of what word I want to use? Embellishes on what actually happened. And some of them I just think are like entirely made up. I haven't watched her in a while, and then I started watching all this stuff with her and the iDubbbz thing, and I didn't know who he was until this happened, to be quite honest with you. But the video that he did, like, exposing her, he made a lot of good points, man. Like, he's an intelligent mofo, and I don't know how I did, like, way more than I wanted to color-wise here. I don't know how she can defend her use of the N-word when there's so many videos of her saying it, and, like, okay, so the tweets were from, like, when you were 15, 16 years old, and she was saying she was, like, 14. But, come on. I knew what that word meant when I was, like, 8, 9, maybe even younger than that, and knew enough that that's not something you say. And then she, like, tries to defend it on where she grew up, but everybody used that word. That doesn't mean that you have to say it, you know, even if that was true, which I don't think it is. But yeah, that whole thing, and then there's so many other ones. Like the Glitter Forever 17 girl that, says she didn't cheat on her boyfriend of her fiance that she was with for like 10 years, and now all of a sudden she's with this gay gone not gay Russian guy that looks malnourished as hell, like super thin, and like he's gonna fall apart if you look at him wrong. But yeah, that's just my my 2 cents on some of those. Alright, so I have the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, which I'm trying to turn up the wrong way here. This is just the black one. I use this a lot, and everything is worn off on here. I can't remember what the name of this is. All the color names and stuff are worn off. But I'm just gonna use this, because I use this all the time anyway. I actually have to order another one of these, because this is like my favorite quick eyeliner when I don't feel like messing with wings and liquid eyeliners or anything. I kind of wish they would come out with a pen, like the Kat Von D liner, because that one's my favorite liquid liner. Keep sneezing. I better not be getting sick, because Steven's been sick, and luckily Aiden and I haven't gotten it. Yesterday Aiden had his eye appointment, and he freaked out over that more than he did his doctor's appointment the last time, where he got shots and everything. And then I think he got himself so worked up when he came home. I went to put him in the bathtub, and he puked everywhere, all over the bathroom. And I was like, thank God you did this on the tile floor and not the carpet, because it was one of those pukes that stunk, and like I would never be able to get it out of the carpet. But oh, you know what? The only other thing that's not ColourPop is gonna be mascara, because ColourPop doesn't have a mascara. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, And then my eyes are gonna be done. I was worried that he was gonna be getting a stomach bug or something, but he's fine today. He was fine after he threw up. I guess he just upset his stomach. Alright, and then I'm gonna use a ColourPop blush in Birthday Suit. This is my favorite blush from them. It's just a very everyday matte pink color, and I don't usually apply these with brushes because they don't work well with brushes because they're cream products, but this is just like a no-name flat top brush that I'm gonna try and use for this. And even this isn't picking it up. I tried like stippling brushes, which is usually you get the best result, but all mine are filthy right now. I need to really do a brush cleaning. See, it's not doing too much. I feel like you have to glob it and glob it on here. Alright, maybe this will work. Been trying to use some of these products that I know don't get used that much, just to show them some love. That was ice falling off the roof, if you heard that. It's been scaring the crap out of me all day. We had so much snow and stuff, and now it's sunny out and everything's melting. Right, I got a little better result that time. It's almost, with these, it's like you have to warm them up to get them to pick up onto the brush. So the more you swirl the brush around, the more it... Right, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get with this. At least it blends nicely. It's not just a huge... I've had cream blushes before where if you try to use a blush and you put a brush with it and you put it on, it just wants to stay in that one spot and not blend out. So in that aspect, I do like the ColourPop ones. And then for a highlighter, I'm using Fanny Pack, which is like their white shimmery highlighter. This one I might end up having to do with my hand because I know these never... Oh, it looks like it's picking up okay with this brush. This is my Real Techniques contour brush, which I never use for contour. I always use it for highlighting. Kind of like this, only thing that's picking up here is the sparkles. Well, I'll be super sparkly today, it's okay. After this I have to go eat because I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet and I didn't have any breakfast. Alright, and then for lips, I'm using ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in Trap, which I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see. This is one of those colors that I can never decide if I like it on me or not. Like, I like it right now, and then I'll be editing this and be like, you look like an idiot, why did you wear that lip color? It's like a purpley mauve-y color that I really like right now, and looking at it in the viewfinder I like it, but I can guarantee you I will not like it later. That's Steven calling me on his lunch break. Perfect timing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you in my next video.